Hello, Dull Bedsit Blogger here, and I'm going to tell you a story about a wrestling show I went to last night. It was possibly the strangest wrestling show I've been to, and I've been to a few wrestling shows. I'm a big fan of British style wrestling. None of this flash, fancy, fireworks and all that kind of American wrestling. I like good, honest British wrestling where it's all done in the ring and there's none of this talking on the mic stuff. It's a great fun evening out. And this was in Peacehaven, which is a kind of small suburb town of Brighton, really, along the coast, along the cliff coasts. And I talked a couple of friends into coming. It was their first ever time at wrestling. And first of all, we went into the Meridian Centre, it was a bit like Dawn of the Dead. Going in there, the Meridian Centre, to walk through this empty shopping mall. Well, a shopping centre we call them in England. It's not big, it probably isn't. It was very small, a few shops, and there was no one there. We think, are we going the right way? Are we going the right way? I don't know. Let's see. And then we eventually find our way to the hall, and it's a very small hall. It's about the size, a little bit bigger than Bablington Court, and they've got a stage. You know, it's a very small community hall for a small town, and you know, they can have shows, talks, and that kind of things. And we couldn't sit together because we got there late, but we could see all these chairs at the back that were empty. And it's like, why are those chairs empty? Oh, we've got dignitaries coming in. They're just having dinner at the moment, so they were running a little late. Oh, okay. And then they finished their dinner, and then in comes the mayor of Brighton, the mayor of Telscombe Cliffs, and the mayor of Peacehaven, and some Chinese delegates. And they all sort of queue into this small room full of kids and crazy people who like British wrestling to watch the first half of a wrestling show. You know, what the Chinese delegates must have been thinking is like, what are we doing in this small room, which they didn't turn the lights off, so it's in a fully brightly lit room. You're like, my eyes. And then half time came and everyone went out to get a drink or go for a cigarette or whatever, and then second half happened, and the mayor of Peacehaven, who was a little bit like Lee Evans, the comedian Lee Evans, a bit little cheeky chappy, walking around like that, and he jumps up on the edge of the wrestling ring and gets the mic and says, "Oh yes, the mayor of Brighton has got something to give me. It's a great honour to have the mayor of Brighton, Peacehaven, and the Chinese delegates here. I still don't know why they were there. Were they cultural exchange, twinned town? What? I don't know. I think possibly they don't know what they were doing there either." And he goes, "Oh yeah, so the mayor's going to give me something, because whenever he comes anywhere, he's got to give you something." And the mayor gave him a plaque with his little shield on, and then the mayor of Peacehaven was going, "Oh well, but of course, you know, I can't just take a present. I must give a present, and there's only one thing that I can give to the mayor of Brighton, and that's this over there." And over there, sitting on the stage, was an enormous banana, like a cuddly banana that was 6 foot long. You know, and so this is a banana as tall as a man. So the mayor of Peacehaven gave the mayor of Brighton a 6-foot tall cuddly banana, which is all very weird. And then, just as the wrestling was starting, the mayor and the Chinese delegates left the wrestling. And where we were sitting was near the exit, so he started shaking everyone's hand as he walked past them. And by the time he got us, you know, he was in this thing. He couldn't just pick and choose. He had to shake everyone's hand as he walked past them. So we ended up shaking the hands of various mayors, Chinese dignitaries, and all sorts of stuff, while the music was playing for the wrestler who was going to come on. And like the wrestler, by the time all the dignitaries and the mayors had gone out, the wrestler was in the ring, so that he looked a bit annoyed that he wasn't getting the normal amount of love and adulation he would get. And yeah, and then the rest of the show continued. You know, I also had a wrestler come over and sit on my lap. As a big surprise, because he's a wrestler that I know, and he saw me and thought he'd give me a lovely surprise by giving me a sweaty sit on my lap. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go and see live wrestling, I recommend it. I can't promise you giant bananas and Chinese delegates, but you will have fun, and it will be very silly fun. Bye bye.